Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of FuturePath.
But I always tell people, do not stop at theory. The real growth comes when you combine what you learn with hands-on practice.
So if you have to share one guiding principle that helped you succeed as a business analyst, what would it be?
For me, the guiding principle has always been clarity. Clarity in requirements, clarity in communication, clarity in expectations. When those things are in place,
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of FuturePath, the interview series where we bring stories, insights, and experiences from professionals who are successful in their careers. So today we are going to talk about career path and options for business analysts in the USA. This episode will help you understand how can a business analyst can grow in their careers. This will be extremely helpful for anyone who is working in the US and wants to grow. So today we have Mr. Rizwan Syed, Techcanvass ECBA graduate who has started his journey as a junior business analyst and now grown into a senior business analyst role in the US. So let's welcome to Rizwan to FuturePath. Hello Rizwan, how are you doing?
hi Bhavana, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, firstly, thank you so much for coming to our interview series and sharing your insights. Okay.
You're welcome.
So, let's start directly with the questions. Okay. So, looking back, firstly, Rizwan, I would like to understand that how did your ECBA training at Tech Canvas prepare you for your first BA role in the US?
So that's a great question. My ECBA training with Techcanvass really gave me the foundation I needed. I learned the theory from Bebok, but also got practical experience when I joined Techcanvass. Things like writing requirement documents, creating diagrams, and practicing how to gather information from stakeholders, because that is the very important part. The book gives you the theory, but Techcanvass really gave me the understanding of it. So when I started my first role, I was not walking in blind. I had a framework to guide me, and that gave me the confidence to contribute from the very beginning. From the day one, I was able to just jump into the project and I understood exactly what the ask is.
Okay, great to hear that.
Thank you.
So, how important do you think, Rizwan, certification and a structured training are for someone who is starting their BA career?
I think certification and structured training are very important when you are just starting out. A certification gives you credibility and shows employers that you take the role seriously. Training gives you a framework so you understand how business analysis work in practice. But I always tell people, do not stop at theory. The real growth comes when you combine what you learn with hands-on practice. That's where the real growth happens, and that's what really Techcanvass added to my portfolio is the practical and how to put the theory into practice.
Great. So, in terms of US, in terms of certifications, okay, so as we are talking about specifically career thing in US, okay, so how important are certifications in the US for a person from a business analyst careers perspective?
So certifications are very important, as I mentioned before, but they are not a magic ticket to a job. So you have to understand that. And what they do, what certifications do, is give you an advantage. Employers in the United States respect IIBA certifications because they know it means you understand the fundamentals of business analysis. It helps you stand out and get your resume noticed faster. There are so many candidates who are applying to a position that's on either Google or LinkedIn or wherever it's posted. So you need a certification to stand out. And that's why it's very important.
So, what kind of generally entry level roles do you usually see for freshers or someone who is thinking to change their career?
So entry-level roles often include junior business analysis, um, quality assurance analyst, data analyst, or project coordinator positions. Those are the entry-level positions where you basically start, and all those give you exposure to requirements and stakeholders, which is the foundation for growing into any senior position, especially senior business analyst. So you have to start somewhere and then grow into it once you start understanding the fundamentals and basics and how to lead the projects.
Okay. And what are the prospects of a business analyst in the US from a career perspective? If you can
They're
share that,
excellent.
that will be helpful.
Absolutely. They're excellent. Every industry is pushing digital transformation. As you can see, what's going on in the world when it comes to IT market, it's booming. Companies are moving more and more in towards digital transformation, and business analysts are the center of that. From here, you can grow into senior business analyst, lead business analyst, product owner, product manager, or even director level positions. The career path is flexible and future-proof. There are so many ways, so many paths you can go and grow, and there's definitely longevity, and it's a great exposure.
Great. So, following up with the same, if someone starts as a BA, so what does the career path look like in the USA specifically?
A business analyst can grow in few different directions in the United States. The most common path is junior or mid-level business analyst position to senior business analyst, and then lead business analyst, and eventually to manager or director roles. Another option is moving towards the product side, starting as a business analyst, then becoming a product owner or later product manager. Some people also branch out into areas like solution architect, project management, or strategy roles. It really depends on what interests you and where you want your career to go. So business analyst is very a position, a career goal where you can go in different paths. It's a great starting point, gives you a great IT exposure, and it opens up a lot of doors for you, and you can go in various different paths in your IT career.
So, what would be your advice? Okay, what advice would you like to give to our aspiring business analyst or someone who is changing their career in this USA, who wants to actually grow into senior business analyst role like you did?
So my advice is simple. Just get started. Stop waiting until you feel perfectly ready, because the day will never come. You will never feel ready. You just have to start. Take that first step, whether it is learning the basics, applying for the entry-level role, or joining a training program. Once you are in, focus on building real skills through practice. Listen carefully in workshops, write stories, ask questions, and keep sharpening your skills every single day. Say yes to opportunities, even they feel a little uncomfortable, because that is where the real growth happens. And do not underestimate the value of relationships. Your developers, testers, and product owners will teach you things no course ever can. So if you're thinking about becoming a business analyst, my question back to you is, what are you waiting for? Take the first step now, because every senior business analyst started exactly where you are. This is how I started. This is how everyone starts. You have to take the first step. So why wait? Register today with Techcanvass, get the practical course, get the experience, understand the BABOK, and learn how to apply those principles in practical knowledge and everything that Techcanvas has to offer. So they will start you on a great career journey and career path.
Thank you, Rizwan. I'm sure, definitely, as you mentioned, we should at least start. Okay.
Absolutely.
So that is very much important. So instead of waiting, let's start it.
Absolutely.
The one last question, okay, for our viewers, basically. So if you have to share one guiding principle that helped you succeed as a business analyst, what would it be?
For me, the guiding principle has always been clarity. Clarity in requirements, clarity in communication, clarity in expectations. When those things are in place, projects move faster, trust is built quicker, and the value we deliver is more consistent. Anytime I have seen a project struggle, it usually comes back to the lack of clarity somewhere along the way. I also have to say I would not be where I am without the foundation I built at Techcanvass. Their training gave me the structure and tools I needed early in my career to understand how to bring clarity into my work. The foundation has carried me through every project since. I always will be thankful for them for helping me take those first steps.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rizwan. And we are glad that we could be part of your success. Okay.
Thank you.
And I'm sure this will actually help many aspiring candidates to start their BA career or grow into their senior business analyst role.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So, thank you so much, Rizwan, for sharing your insights and knowledge on your business analyst career. It will definitely help many people who is still looking for a job change or grow into the senior role. So
Thank
thank
you,
you so much
Bhavana.
once
Thank you for
again.
having me over here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
So if you are an aspiring business analyst or want to grow in your business analysis career, you should know which skills you have or which certification you should go for a strong growth career. If you have any questions about your career, how to upskill, and which certification is right for you, do reach out to us. The contact details are given in the description. This was another episode from our Future Path interview series. Stay tuned for more such real career stories from our alumni and professionals who are future proofing their careers. Thanks for watching.